All right, hey you guys, if you missed, it's okay. If you missed the experiment this morning on Zoom, it's okay. We're gonna do it outdoors so that you can see, you can take the experiment with you. You saw that it was easy, so you can do it at your family cookouts. You can do it with your hanging out with your friends this summer. I'm gonna show you really how to just break it down and take the experiments we do in class and make them apply to your real life. So this is, you see here Logan in the background. If we were having a family picnic, I could bring the experiment outdoors with me. So earlier, as you can see, we have everything here. I bought my ice, I bought my milk, I have vanilla, sugar, and my rock salt, okay? Sorry, small bag. This is what we're gonna make our ice cream in. When I gave the kits out, I gave enough for 2, so I'm gonna use half of this. This is 4 tablespoons. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons in here, again, to minimize the utensils we have. If we were on a picnic, we wouldn't have all of those measuring cups. So we're gonna do, this is a rough experiment is what I'm gonna call it. So, sugar. I'm gonna add in my milk, roughly a cup of milk. So this is roughly 2 tablespoons of sugar, roughly a cup of milk. You can use the same milk you eat with your cereal. All right. And then you add a half teaspoon of vanilla. This whole vial is a whole teaspoon, so I'm gonna add roughly half of this. Alright, like I said, rough 2 tablespoons of sugar, a cup of milk, half a teaspoon of vanilla. Seal the bag. Make sure the bag is sealed. Make sure it is sealed. I'm going to do this about 3 times, okay? Both sides. Because I want to make sure it is sealed. If you want, so I have a little air in my bag, that's okay. If you want to squeeze some air out, just open it up. Squeeze your bag down, make sure it's sealed again. All right. Once you are sure your bag is fully sealed, sit this to the side, get your big gallon bag. All right. In this gallon bag, we're gonna put our ice. The ice is cold. I'm gonna use my hands, y'all. I know it's cold. All right. Roughly 4 cups. Just add ice. All right. If you're doing it with the family cookout, go get a bag of ice. Don't try and empty out your freezer. You're gonna take all the ice out your freezer. So roughly 4 cups of ice. And then a half a cup of rock salt. They make this rock salt is the same as the rock salt that you throw down on the floor. If you don't have rock salt, you can use table salt, the salt that you have in the kitchen. You just might have to use a little more. So I'm gonna use rock salt. If you go to Walmart, it's in the salt aisle. It's called ice cream salt. I'm gonna use a half a cup, so roughly half the bag. And then I'm gonna take my sealed ice cream bag. You should be able to like feel the sugar, you know, help it dissolve a little maybe. And then drop this in the bag. All right, it's in there. I am going to take the air out of this bag because I want my ice cream to be as close to that ice as it can be. What I did not bring is a towel. You don't have to, but you should use a towel or some type of rag or cloth under here because it's going to get cold and it's going to start dripping and it's going to get everywhere. I made a mess earlier, so that's also why we're moving outside. But we're going to shake this. 10 minutes. It is now, hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. All right, 10 minutes is the minimum, all right? If you're, sorry, wind's starting to blow, it's okay, I don't need that bad. Wind is blowing. It is not as solidified as you want. All right, sit down, pull your hood up. After 10 minutes, keep going. Yeah. see this air, so I can't really get that. So I'm gonna take some of this air out the bag. Squeeze my bag down, seal it back so that I can really make sure my ice cream is on my ice. And we're just going back and forth. Put the sign back up, y'all. Into your bags.
Cold, isn't it?
It is. It is very cold. It's colder than just the ice packs that you put on your hand because of the rock salt we put in there. Alright? And that's just dropping the temperature so much more than by itself. Back up, bro. Alright, but I'm gonna keep it moving, even though I took my hand off because it's. Oh, I could. Well, I can't use the blanket. He's on it. Let me see. Look, can I see this real quick? I'm gonna grab this, y'all, because you want to keep going. You gotta keep, even though it gets cold, keep shaking it. Alright. Siri, let us know when it's been 10 minutes. Look at you. That's why you always double check your materials, y'all. I triple check. Thought I had everything. But on the materials list, it says paper towel or a rag. And as you can see, if I would have double checked that list before starting or making sure I had everything, we would have had a rag. But it's cool. It's such a nice day out. If you haven't been out, like, it's a little chilly when the wind blows.
But it's the first day of spring.
Yes, long days is all we want, the longer days. If you did not get a chance to sign up for the kit, but you want one, we are going to do this again when it warms up. Maybe fourth quarter starts in a week. That's a reminder. End of the quarter is Friday. But we're going to send out more kits. I think now that some people saw us do it on Zoom and I posted, some people have showed interest, so I'll do it again. Send out some kits, get on. Sorry, y'all, my arms hurt. Trying to see how much time we have left.
How much time left?
I don't know. I'm trying to. It just keep.
You're supposed to still be shaking though, right?
I know. Oh, I got it.
That's not shaking.
I still have a whole 5 minutes left. Oh my goodness. But this is the bulk of the experiment. As long as you do your proportions and your measurements correct and you use ingredients. Some people wanted strawberry or fudge ice cream. Master the vanilla formula first. Do this a few times, get your vanilla down, and then add in. You can learn to add in fresh strawberries or strawberry syrup while you're shaking your bag, maybe. Be sure to not overpower your milk. Logan, get up. Oh, Siri thinks I'm washing my hands. All right, if you are just tuning in, we are 6 minutes into our 10-minute shake of our ice cream. We have 4 minutes left. We're at the Navy Yard enjoying the first day of spring. If you haven't got out the house yet, get out the house. Are there chat comments? What do they say?
This is awesome, Ms Hawkins.
Who's that?
MC4636.
And I would have to see it. Who else? That was it?
You got people joined.
Oh, look at y'all. All right, y'all, we almost done. I'm sorry. We still have 4 minutes left. Earlier, let's see. Some people, ice cream came out just how they wanted. Some people had to add it to the freezer. Mine was decent, but it melted fast. So Logan, get up. That's something to keep in mind is if you make it out in public, have your toppings ready so that you can be ready to eat it because it might melt a little fast. So we're still going. This is the workout. Now I see why Kamaya's face was what it was earlier. I saw Kamaya through the Zoom.
I'm sorry if I say this wrong. Miss Samino?
Yes.
That's who it is.
Oh, that's Miss. Hey, Miss Samino, hi. We had 5 students earlier join through Zoom, so that's a joy. I can get students on Zoom on Saturdays, Miss Samino. We just got to make ice cream and do other different experiments. For those of you that didn't want to do the ice cream, the next one will be making soap. So we have that coming. We have tie-dye shirts coming sometime 4th quarter. I know we have elephant toothpaste. That's really just a demo. A carbon snake demo will be coming. And hopefully we can get like some type of outdoor fair where you guys can come out here, set up. Maybe not here, but somewhere outdoors. I just need a big lawn, right? And like 10 tables. Every student get a table, do an experiment. We can social distance. But that's what I'm trying to work out. Also we got 2 minutes left, y'all. 2 minutes.
Home, the final stretch.
Like I tell, even when you're doing this, so I can feel my ice cream solidifying, don't stop, all right? Because like I said, it melts fast even after the 10 minutes. So keep going.
Now, why does the salt make the ice colder?
Well, it's not necessarily making it colder, it's changing the freezing point. So the reason why is because salt, and that's what the reason also why we're doing this is we're learning about ionic versus covalent compounds. Mm-hmm. Okay, covalent, the electrons are shared, they're not doing much work. Ionic, there's energy, there's bonds, electricity can happen. And that electricity is the energy that's changing that melting point or freezing point. So specifically, if we tried to put sugar in this ice, it wouldn't do the same thing. It's specifically because we added salt to the ice and that changing the freezing point. Even ice by itself, it would take so much longer. But those ionic bonds in that salt and this shaking.
So it's because salt is sodium chloride, right?
Yes.
So something is happening between either the sodium and hydrogen of the ice or the water, or that's the reaction.
So the sodium chloride bonds, is breaking up those polar bonds because water's a covalent bond, so it's not as strong of a bond.
Okay.
It'll
go off.
Oh, I have 45 seconds. You know, it's just like the plank, you know?
Come on, let's go.
All right, we're almost there. But it's just like when you boil pasta, right? If your water's taking forever to boil, add some salt. It'll boil a little faster.
So salt and water have a thing.
Not just salt, but it's those bonds. That ionic bond makes a difference.
Okay.
Come on, Siri.
Come on, Ms Hawkins, let's do it.
We're almost done. There it is. All right, timer done. Hold 10 minutes. Obviously, Siri didn't want to leave my sound on. So, here's my bag. Some of my ice has melted. You can still see the salt in the bottom. Ice. Open my bigger gallon, and look at that. From milk to ice cream. Oh, get up. My child is being a boy and playing in the dirt, you guys. So we're going to take a mid-afternoon bath when we get home. All right, just so you can see a little closer. You saw me pour the milk in from the water bottle. After 10 minutes of shaking, there's our ice cream. If you don't believe it, I will eat it just to show you. It is really vanilla ice cream. So you can add in your toppings. I can add in my syrup, put it on a cone, share it with family, okay? If you do this with your family this summer, or before the quarter ends, do it with your family, take a picture, let me know how it goes. I'll give you a free 100 performance grade somewhere. How about that? That's a good deal. All right, so thank you for celebrating the first day of spring with me. Big thanks to those of you that joined me on Zoom this morning. Our next demo, we'll see. I'll let you guys know what's coming soon. So have a good day, and I'll see you in class on Monday.